So we have another tag video, 10 of the most unique fragrances in my collection. But which ones are they? You want to find out what they are, then you know what to do. Stay tuned. Hello, I'm Scott, this is the Centurion, and today is another tag video. Now, I was tagged by the wonderful, the outstanding Lizzie from Rose&Jones. Now, if you have not checked out her channel, then please do so. I'll leave a link in the description. She's got a fantastic insight into fragrances, wonderful collection, and the way she describes them is just unbelievable. So yeah, give her a look. Anyway, on to this tag video. Now, the tag video is 10 of the most unique fragrances in my collection. I had to give this a really deep thought. Now, a lot of these I have mentioned on my channel before, but obviously they've got to be the unique fragrances, something that you don't smell anywhere else. So let's get on to it. Now, I will go from 1 to 10, and it's in no order of what I like the best, although, should I say, from 6 onwards, in my eyes, they get better. But then there's no favourites or anything. So, anyway, in at number 1 is an old favourite. I don't mention it enough on my channel, to be quite honest. But it was one of the first ones that I got when I started seriously looking at fragrances in a different way, and it is Versace Dreamer. Now, this came out in 1996. It's a very powdery sort of fragrance, and it's got clary sage, rose, the geranium, lavender. It's very floral, but it's got a, let me just spray some. It's got a powdery, but it's sweet floral. It's not like if you imagine your grandmother's dressing table. It's not as powdery as that. There's still a sweetness there. Absolutely beautiful. Longevity on that is really good. You're going to get virtually a full day's wearing out of that. I could wear that all year round, to be quite honest, and I should wear it more because it is a fantastic scent. But that is Versace's Dreamer. So, in at number 2 is from the house of Burberry, and this is Burberry Touch For Men. Now, this has got, there's hardly any coming out. This has got notes of violet leaf, mandarin orange, cedar, vetiver, tonka. Now, you get, to my nose, you get a really strong hit of cedar, but it's quite sweet. It's not too dry like cedar can be. The tonka bean lifts it up a bit. It's got your florals in there as well, which add a little bit of sparkle to it as well, and it is an absolutely fantastic fragrance. You can get 100ml really cheaply. I think less than £30 you can get 100ml for. So yes, Burberry Touch For Men. Now on to number 3, and this I don't wear enough, but I should. And I bought the flanker to this as well because I like this one so much, and then they got pushed behind in the cabinet. But this is Lalique Encre Noire. Now, this came out in 2006, and it's got cypress, vetiver, cashmere wood and musk in. And this, to my nose, I love this because this reminds me of a wet autumn day. I love wearing this on wet days. I don't know why. It's a dark scent, but it goes so well with a damp, miserable day. And it sort of brightens it up for some reason. And it's just got that walking through a damp, dark wood vibe to it. The wet leaves on the floor, and there's like an earthiness to it as well. Absolutely cracking fragrance. The flankers are all good as well. I've got the sport version, which has got more of a grapefruit opening to it, and the vetiver isn't as strong. But that is Encre Noire by Lalique. Fantastic, and you can pick that up really cheaply. And the bottles look really good as well. Now this one, you don't see it about so much. And it's another cedar type fragrance, ideal for the autumn, and it is Salvador by Salvador Dali. and it has notes in it of nashi pear, cedar, sandalwood, amber, as well as other things. But I mean, the nashi pear and the cedar are the main players in there. That pear gives the cedar such a nice sweet opening, and it's to die for. It's something, the longevity on it isn't fantastic. You're going to get about 5 or 6 hours on it, but as a fragrance it is so original that you don't get many men's fragrances with a pear note in it that is as prominent as that, and it's a really nice fresh pear, like a conference pear. Absolutely beautiful. You can pick up, when you can see it, you can pick it up for a bargain. So Salvador by Salvador Dali. So number 5 is by the perfumer and the man behind the brand, the house. It is Daniel Josier, and the fragrance is Mystery Oud. Now this, I bought a discovery pack first, and when I smelt this, I absolutely fell in love with it, and it is such a beautiful wearable oud to it. It is unbelievable. And that has got cumin, carrot seed, violet, iris, pimento and oud, as well as other things, and it is an absolute delight to wear. It's going to last you all day long. It's perfect for autumn and winter. It's got a fruitiness to it, so it's got a slight booziness to it. I don't know where that is coming from because there's nothing listed in there, but it has that. It's got an intoxicating feel to it. Absolutely one of my favourite ouds, so easy to wear. That is Mystery Oud by Daniel Josier. Now on to the next one. Now this one is a new arrival. I've worn it for a few times because I gotten the sample for it, and again I fell in love with it, and I thought I've got to get it. So it is by the house of Oman Luxury. It's Oud Aqualaria, and this is a fantastic fragrance. Let's just get a, oh, it's so beautiful. Now this has got pink pepper, oud, it's got an apple accord in it, rosemary, patchouli and amber. What you get straight off is the sweet red apple in this. It is so juicy. It's not a sharp apple, it's sweet and it's beautiful, and mixed with the oud as well. The oud is really wearable. This is no skanky oud at all. It's got a beautiful spiciness to it as well, coming from the pink pepper. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. But that is Oman Luxury's Oud Aqualaria. Now on to number 7, an old favourite of mine, Montale Intense Cafe. Oh, what more can we say about this one? This is unique as far as I'm concerned. It is one of the best gourmand fragrances that I have smelt. It's got a beautiful cafe latte, a vanilla latte type of smell to it. It's caramelly, but it's the rose in it. The rose is dark but sweet and juicy, and everything about this fragrance is, you just want to eat it. It is so beautiful. You've probably seen a lot of reviews online of that, but that is one of the best. I think it's probably the best in the Montale range, and you can pick that up really cheaply as well. Just keep an eye out, but it's a fantastic fragrance, and it's a beast mode. It will last you between 10 and 12 hours. Absolutely crazy performance on that. So that's Montale Intense Cafe. On to number 8, and like I've said before, it wouldn't be one of my lists if it didn't have a Molinard in. And again, my favourite and one of my first that I got, it was Molinard Cuir. This is a fantastic leather fragrance, but it has oud in as well, and it's the leather, the oud, the incense, and there's a touch of cumin in there as well, but it doesn't smell BO-ish like cumin can. It has got a fantastic fragrance. The actual notes in there are bergamot, nutmeg, lemon verbena, pepper, lily, saffron, lavender and oud, and it is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Sometimes you can pick it up really cheaply. A lot of the time full price I think is about £70, but for a 75ml EDP niche, and look at that bottle is beautiful. Purple bottles look great in the cabinet, but the performance on that again is good. You're going to get 8 hours plus on that. Fantastic fragrance. And on to number 9, and this is a fairly new fragrance for me, and it is by Kilian, Black Phantom. This, I don't know whether you've smelt it or not, shouldn't need no introduction. It's probably one of the best out of the Kilian range. Another awesome gourmand fragrance, and this has got, in the notes, you've got rum, sugarcane, dark chocolate, coffee, caramel, sandalwood, and it is beautiful. It's that rum and the coffee and the caramel that hit you in the face, and you just, it makes your mouth water, and it's beautiful. Great performance on that. Beautiful presentation. Yes, they are a bit pricey, but they are luxury niche, I suppose. Very nice fragrance, beautiful presentation, as I said, and I wouldn't be without it. That is by Kilian's Black Phantom. And last, but by no means least, is another one that is absolutely ideal for the autumn and winter, and it is by 4160 Tuesdays, and it is the Dark Heart of Old Havana. Now this has got notes in of orange, peach, grapefruit, tobacco, tonka, bergamot, jasmine, coffee, vanilla, and it is to die for. The tobacco hits you straight away, but you get a sweetness from them, the opening of them fruits, and the fruits are like ripe fruits. They are nearly gone past the point of eating. They're so juicy, it's unbelievable. And mixed with that tobacco is gorgeous. You've got your coffee in there and the vanilla that sweetens it up as well, and it is just so beautiful. Performance is great on that. Such a fantastic fragrance. I bought the sampler pack of the amber sampler pack of that. This was the first one I pulled out of the pack, and it was an instant straight away, and I ordered it straight away. So that is 4160 Tuesdays, the Dark Heart of Old Havana. So that concludes my top 10 most unique fragrances from my collection. Now if you did like the video, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below, and that'll let you know when I've got a new video out. All I've got to say now is thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon.